What up? We are doing stuff. It's a little delayed and it's a little late, but we're here. And you know who I am. You know who he is. But you may not have expected him to be here with me at this very time today. David Smith.
The emergency Canada alarm.
Oh, you see, to be an emergency, you would have to suck at this, and you don't, which means you are far from an emergency. We're just a little early. We're expecting you for fantasy content on Friday or on Sunday, but here you are on Friday, just ready to talk about football and shit. And yes, we can say shit. It
is a football Friday.
Yes, it is, and I'm very excited for football. It has been a hellacious day. If you're wondering why there's no Tank Spencer, he's a little under the weather, if you will. And he should be back on Monday. Also, my camera is possessed by the devil, and I'm not real sure why it's doing that. So, David, if you'll take over for just a second, I got to switch the input here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so glad that I'm able to jump in today. Like I said, we pull the Canadan alarm, and the Canadan shows up. Looking forward to a fun night tonight. Probably won't be as spicy as a Huck to a spit on Dak thing kind of nonsense that we got last night. I'm sure Jeremy and I will get into everything Eagles, everything Cowboys. We will break down Chiefs. We will break down Chargers. We might talk a little bit about some Sunday night games. I will, of course, have your fantasy football show. Probably go 2 hours pre-kick. I'll schedule that off, and then we just go until all the questions are answered. May have some friends jump in. We'll see. I don't know what's going to happen. It's an adventurous day. We have so much to talk about and break down from last night's game because it was an absolute I'm not going to say shocker. It was an absolute clown show of a start to the season. Everything that could go off the rails went off the rails so quick. Starting with an immediate kick, got into we got to talk about the defenses because both of those defenses looked like cheeks.
Philadelphia. My number one takeaway from last night: you need to put Jalen Carter in mothballs because without him, you blow dead bears. That defense
awful.
Sucks hind wiener with no Jalen Carter. They are bad.
So they couldn't stop the pass. If not for 4 Sidarian Lamb drops, that's a Cowboys victory.
Yes.
Plain and simple, that's a Cowboys victory.
No doubt. Nick Sirianni should be sending a Christmas card to CeeDee Lamb right now.
Right now, every week for the rest of the season. Remember when you dropped 4 balls against us in week 1? That was really appreciated. Can
anybody tell me why CeeDee Lamb gets a pass on having stone hands more than any good receiver I've ever seen?
He's the number 2 overall drafted receiver in fantasy, and he put up that performance. That was it's tough. That's a tough look.
In
I
the
don't know how
last,
you forgive them.
I just want to. I'm curious how close you get on this. In the last 3 years, there have been 9 instances of a receiver having 3 or more drops in one game. How many of them are CeeDee Lamb?
Ooh. 4.
He's 4 of them. The rest of the league's only done it 5 times. I mean, that's hard to wrap your brain around. He has 35 drops in 5 years.
Drops are hard. And I don't mean like it's hard to drop the football. I mean, for a stat to count as a drop, it has to be a catchable ball. I mean, he had a couple that hit him. One of them hit him in the face.
One of them hit him directly. One of them hit him so in the hands. It hit him so in the hands that he almost had to bat it down to not catch it by accident.
And that's against a bad secondary. That secondary was not good. That's not good secondary, like at all.
Quinyon Mitchell.
They may get better, but
Quinyon Mitchell had a rough night.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
He was flagged for what? One DPI and had 2 more that I went, you are living right.
If not for, we had CeeDee Lamb drops and we had George Pickens drama, and I can't help but think that Dallas did themselves dirty with the 2 of those things. Because Javonte Williams looked great. I'm not saying he's resurgent. I'm not about to jump on his career is back and he's like fully like good to go. He was playing a real bad run defense, but like he should be good. He should be like he's totally serviceable at this point as a running back. So that offense looked fine, except for the drops. You can't. You just can't. That's not excusable.
So your number one takeaway, from last night would be what?
The Eagles they should be worried. The Eagles should be worried. I'm not going to say they're in trouble. They should be worried.
I will say, as a Washington Commander apologist, I watched last night sitting here like, good. I enjoy all of this because I'll be honest with you. What I saw from Philadelphia last night, and I get it, it's week 1. I'm not worried about that. I am with Kevin Vick. Did anyone inform Kevin Petula that A.J. Brown is on this team? But I don't think he knows that.
Devontae Smith is also on the team, 3 catches. Apparently, Jahan Dotson is the guy. That's the deep threat now. So
Sir Jimothy came to Bears Smokehouse Barbecue last night, and we watched a lot of this game together before the lightning delay. And I told him at one point, if you had told me that Jalen Hurts would have completed 1 pass that went more than 10 yards in the air, and that pass was to Jahan Dotson, I would have tested you for methamphetamine.
In Canada, we have a former NFL and CFL player who I met briefly at the NFL Combine, Davis Sanchez. He was a defensive player, mostly played in the CFL, and he does his best bets. And one of his best bets was Jahan Dotson for 60 yards. And it was like the odds on the parlay he put together, because that's all these shows do now is on cable TV is they put together parlays and really bad advice like Matthew Berry. And it was like 11,000 to 1. It was ridiculous. Like he's like, I just think it's going to happen. And I was like, no way this happens. And then it did. It did. He didn't hit the Saquon over, so he didn't cash, but still funny.
I've met Matthew Berry at a couple different events, and I will tell you, he is a very strange looking man in person. You see him in person, and you're like, your head's pointier than I thought it would be. He's so nice, but he does have a very pointy dome.
Does this game in week 1, and this is an overreaction Friday if there ever was an overreaction Friday, because of who played more than anything. If this was the Broncos game, this wouldn't be this dissected. But because it's them boys and because it's the Eagles, it's going to be dissected to everything, and that includes by us. Does this say more about the Cowboys, or does it say more about the Eagles? Because I feel like it says more about an Eagles team that is supposed to be the best in the NFC and I didn't see it. I did not see it even a little bit last night.
So it depends on what you're asking me. Who did we learn a more drastic difference about? I would say that's the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, look, Dallas is better than I thought they were just solely off what they did last night, because I thought they were going to get the piss beat out of them.
I think everybody did. Everybody did.
I said that game would stay close for a half, and then Philadelphia would just smoke them in the second half.
Stephen Tao did tell everyone it will be close. I think he also thought it would be like 20-17. Pretty close. It was pretty close. It was under. The score was under. It was. For a few minutes there, I
had the under, and it was precarious.
Everybody scored.
The under was precarious for quite some time. And then that lightning delay happened, and I went, you don't say. You don't say. It's intriguing to me. I have a sweeping declaration about Saquon Barkley.
Yep.
I don't like saying what I'm getting ready to say, but I believe it, and I mean it. If that's how they're going to use him, he will not make it to December.
No, he's going to get killed.
He got hit a couple times last night where I, honest to God, went, I don't think he's going to get up.
You can't tell me that one guy on your run defense made your team perform that poorly in so many other aspects. There were a lot of times where Jalen dropped back, and I was like, all right, here comes the A.J. Brown throw. No. And Dallas is not, like, their secondary is fine. I'm not scared of Trayvon Diggs, though. Like,
no.
I'm not, and you shouldn't be. Jalen Hurts shouldn't be. He's reasonably accurate most of the time. I mean, he's not like the accurate guy, but he's pretty accurate, like enough that he should be able to make those throws. It felt like he didn't want to throw the ball at all. He was ready to run. He was pull and run, and it reminded me of like 2 years ago Jalen Hurts, where it was all based on the rushing. There was no passing. AJ Brown didn't get a target. Forget, like, it'd be different if he was targeting him and there were like pass breakups.
Sure.
It wasn't a target. He had one pass thrown to him with like 2 minutes left where it was like, oh yeah, you're here. Sorry, man, I forgot. Remember when you read a book on the sidelines? That was cool. Here's your pass.
I mean, he was just completely irrelevant last night. We have our first super chat.
Another one.
From Soaring Eagle. Said Eagles fans should be scared about the depth on D. I agree with you. Because what I saw last night was that matchup on the right side, which was Adoree Jackson. I thought it would be Keely Ringo. That's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Because I would wager every team that has two legit receivers went, cool. Whoever our best outside guy is, he's going that way. Because Adoree Jackson is bad at football. I would be worried. I would be worried a lot if I was an Eagles fan. And I'll tell you, I said this on Twitter last night. It got a can I just say something? And I'm not talking to the people listening to this show, because all the Eagles fans that are here are rational and they're awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There is a percentage of Eagles fans that may be too stupid to breathe. So last night I said on Twitter that the Hawk to a spit on Dak thing from Jalen Carter was proof positive of why people rail on Nick Sirianni. Do you think a player would ever do that with Andy Reid?
No.
Would a Sean McVay ever have a player that did that? No, because they respect their coach. And I can't emphasize this enough, they tend to draft intelligent players. And if I hear one more person say, but Dak spit first, Dak spit at him, Jalen spit on him. There is a big fucking difference.
I sent you a meme last night after it happened, and it's the Cat Williams. You know I can see you, right?
I laughed. I laughed at that until I about dutied on myself.
You can maybe get away with that stuff in a pile, right? Like if you're if it's a huge pile on and everybody's like, in the scrum, you might be able to get away with that there. You can't do it with the official standing like he was right here. It's like, hello, I'm the official, and he was like, I'm going to spit on that guy. Then he did it.
I spit on the NFL logo right there on his chest.
I'm not sure that he could have been any more. Like, I'm pretty sure the official was shocked that he watched him do it because he was so close. He's like, I'm right here. Like,
he could have right? He could have booped him on the nose and then licked his face, and I don't think it would have been any more obvious than what he did.
No, it was awful,
and it's just dumb. We have a super chat from Bo Walker.
Another one.
Said, David, the taxes might be worth sending you your half. Shit, good to see you both. Good to see you, Bo. Always good to see you. Always good to see all of you. We're markedly later than we usually are for a football Friday, but we in this bitch. We doing stuff.
We're here. We're doing it.
I am
on the Dallas.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, on the Dallas side of things, the offense looked a lot better. I need to see a lot more out of George Pickens, though. A lot more. Not just from a fantasy perspective, but like you threw the ball enough that it probably should have been a lot more. You had 34 pass attempts, and you need to have more of those going to Pickens. Can't be 3 for 30 yards. Can't. Ferguson had 5 catches.
Jake Nathaniel Turd Ferguson, 5 catches, 23 yards. And his long, do you know what his long reception of the night was?
Yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Covante Turpin had one more. I don't remember. 15 was
5.
Pickens' longest of the night.
Ferguson's was 5. His long reception of the night was 5 yards.
Ferg was 5, yeah.
He had this is one of the craziest stat lines I've ever seen. He had 4 5-yard catches, and he had 1 for 3 yards. That is the craziest stat line I think I have ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah. Yeah. You got, I look at it and I go, you have Ferguson, you've got Lamb, you've got Pickens, and then you can mix in whatever, Tolbert or Turpin if you have to. If you're trying for like a change of pace guy, you can't target Pickens 4 times and expect to get results. They'll get torched with that. But the like one positive thing I will say for the Cowboys is Javonte Williams, 15 rushes for 54 yards against a booty cheeks defense is something you'll take all day. Don't let the 2 touch. It's 3.6 yards a carry. We're not talking like he's not lighting up the world.
There it is.
It's okay enough. It's okay enough.
And look, he had some spring. The thing that worries me about the Cowboys is, do you know who their next 4 opponents are?
Oh no, but they're good.
Yeah. The New York Giants, the Chicago Bears, that's in Chicago, Green Bay, and the New York Jets. What do all 4 of those teams have in common?
3 of them will win, and one of them's the Jets.
Just kidding. All 4 of them have really good defenses.
Yeah, they do.
So if you get into a defensive struggle with 4 teams, I do not like your side of this.
No, I don't think so. I think you blew your chance to make a statement win. This game that just passed.
I was impressed by the Cowboys. I still think that team's going to start 2-3, possibly even 1-4.
I was not impressed by the Eagles.
If they're 3-2 coming out of that first 5, they should be really happy.
I don't love. I think they will be. I think they will be. But
do you think they'll be 3-2?
No, I think they'll be 2-3.
Oh,
I think the G-men play them close.
I wonder if I have a breaking news button here. It'd be cool if I did.
Breaking news, Sandy Indy.
I don't know what the fuck that was, but I'm very happy with that. Oh, that was great. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have given Zion McCollum an extension. David, would you like to take a guess at what they have paid Zion McCollum?
Too much monies.
Fact.
20 million a year.
It is not 20 million, but it is not as far away from it as you want it to be. 3 years, 3 years, $48 million, 35.4 guaranteed.
That's a lot of guaranteed.
God almighty, that's a lot. That's a lot of doll hairs. That's a lot of doll hairs. Yikes. Okay. Zion McCollum staying here in Tampa Bay. All right, we have a game tonight. It's our last Friday night football game of the in the NFL for, outside of Black Friday, because we don't get to do this game next year. Labor Day's on September 7th next year, so we don't get to have the Week 1 Friday night in Brazil game. Which, by the way, of all the laws that need to be repealed, as a guy that works for a station that does high school football, this is one that can be repealed. Because no one gives a shit. No one. Nobody will go, oh my God, what have they done to high school football? Because that person will be at a high school football game.
You guys and your football. I just want to watch the real football. That's what I want to watch.
Me too.
No offense to the high school. Listen, no offense to high school football. No offense to the college. People who love college football and people who love high school football will find a way to watch both.
Sure.
Just saying.
And look, you're talking to a guy.
Football game.
I love college football. Tomorrow, as I'm sure you can tell, we will not be going between the hedges tomorrow. We are sending people both to Georgia and to Atlanta for we have 2 tickets to Atlanta, Tampa Bay. If anybody would like them, we could do some kind of social media thing for that. Probably do that after we're done here, because I literally have 2 tickets to Atlanta that are pretty solid. I'm not going to Atlanta by myself, so and Tank cannot.
And I'm not flying down. That's just expensive.
I also don't have a parking pass in the Home Depot lot, so that's less than awesome. Tonight we get the Los Angeles Chargers and your reigning AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs.
Is this the same field where Jordan Love lost his ACL or whatever?
This is the one where we thought he blew his knee out completely, and then we got 2 weeks of Malik Willis. Yeah, I don't love this. I don't love this, but I do have a take on this game that I think 3.5 might be the stupidest line I've ever seen.
Oh, say more about that.
I like the Chargers. I like the Chargers not just to cover. I like the Chargers to win tonight.
I was so ready for the Chargers. Every year I do this to myself. I'm like, the Chargers are going to finally do it. We're finally going to see Justin Herbert live up to all of the hype. He's going to do it. He's got the weapons. He can get it done. Then every year he comes out and he's like, I don't know how to football. And he throws it. I don't necessarily love it. I am concerned as a football-loving human in the year of our Lord 2025 that this is going to be a Chiefs revenge year where we see a resurgent Mahomes and kind of a last run of Kelsey and a Worthy and all of the like Kareem Hunt touchdown vampire bullshit that's going to happen again. I think it's going to be tight. Also, I hate this field. I really can't state how much I hate the surface of the field. It is not it's not good for speedsters.
No, it's soccer field.
It's like walking in a swamp. So, which is why Jordan Love almost blew his knee out, because he went to put his pivot foot down and it didn't pivot. It just stayed. It stuck. I get it. Kansas City's fallen off the last couple of years. Mahomes was barely recognizable last year compared to what we've seen before. I really, really think that we're going to sadly see a resurgent Kansas City Chiefs, and so ready to be wrong on that. I just have it's a gut feeling thing. It's just a gut feeling thing.
I don't know what it is. Eat and Sleep Football said, I don't believe in Justin Herbert at all. Still have the Chargers winning tonight. And I'm not going to lie to you. Of all the things that I thought about for tonight, I don't think Justin Herbert was in the top 5.
It's a Marion Hampton and Najee, and
I love
they're just going to run the ball.
I love a Marion Hampton tonight. I'm really interested to see the split of carries with Harris and because Najee is going to play tonight. And even Kamani Vidal and the other guys. I want to see how this looks. But it's only because I think the Chargers have one of the more interesting depth charts that I've seen. I mean, I feel like people forget Keenan Allen's on this team. Also,
I didn't forget it.
Also, by the way,
I didn't forget it at all.
Just throwing this out there, where the hell is he supposed to play? Because Ladd McConkey plays in the slot. So are they going to put him out wide?
Do you know where he's going to play? Wherever the hell he wants to.
I am.
He's Keenan fucking Allen, and he could do what he wants.
I really do want to. By the way, I want CeeDee Lamb to steer into the skid and dress up as Quentin Johnston for Halloween.
Yeah, that'd be.
I think that would be the most epic. Just steer into the troll of all time. He just shows up at cowboy camp wearing a Chargers #1 jersey. I play like him sometimes because I can't catch.
DNA 2 says he doesn't like Hampton versus Chris Jones.
I don't.
On this field?
The Chris Jones side of this it obviously bothers me.
It should. He's good. Because
he's good at the footballs.
Yeah, he does play the football well.
But is it untoward of me to think that first week of the season, 30, I can't remember exactly how old Chris Jones is, 31, 32-year-old defensive tackle, you may not see as much of him tonight as you're used to. I think Chris Jones look, he's a great player. Yep. But he ain't playing every snap. I'm trying to PFS making me fill out some kind of fucking profile, in spite of the fact I have had a PFF profile for 4,000 years. All right, last year Chris Jones played every game except the final one, so he played 16 games, played 930 snaps. That's roughly 54 a game. If I don't see Chris Jones, you rest assured I'm running right at Kansas City. Also, Derek Nottie.
You're going to have to.
Who told Kansas City that Derek Nottie was good? He was a member of the Jets for 15 seconds, and they went, nope, not that one. He sucks a lot. We will give you a 7th-round pick and Derek Nottie just for the opportunity to maybe get a 6th-round pick if he becomes good at football, which we don't think he will.
Longer tenure, Amari Cooper's second stint, or Derek Nottie with the Jets.
Amari Cooper's second stint with the Raiders. He's like, hey, I love football. Oh, shit, this sucks.
He had 15 seconds with Pete Carroll. He said, never mind.
Hey, that dude's fucking built different. He's out here running stadium steps, and he's like 200 years old.
I don't want anything to do with that guy.
I don't want to do that shit. We got a super chat.
Practice. Go for it.
Another one.
It's from Frankie Cleary. He said, love the throwback start time. I actually did not think of that until just now that this was roughly our old start time.
Mm-hmm.
But this has been the longest. This has been top 5 longest days of my life. So I saw that it was 3 o'clock and went, son of a bitch, I feel like it's been 3 days. I was not impressed with my birds at all, but I trust in Howie to get a number 2 corner. You certainly do need one. It might be Keely Ringo. It is not Adoree Jackson because he sucks a lot. Oh, I feel like we're getting fantasy football questions.
Well, I like fantasy football questions.
Chiefs Nation UK said he had a dream about a guy named Omar Norman Lott last night. It might come true tonight. For your sake, I hope it does. I love Omar Norman Lott. I was completely prepared to go to Georgia tomorrow, completely dressed in Tennessee shit. I told everybody, I promise you, I'm going to get on the Georgia broadcast because I'm going to be decked out in Tennessee shit at a Austin Peay, Georgia football game. Like, they were going to show me on the telecast to just go, this motherfucker get lost? Is he actively drunk right now? Yes. Yes, I am.
You forget about it?
Instead, I'm going to get a home weekend before I get a vacation weekend, and then we have an NFL game the following weekend, and do you know what happens the next week, Mr. Commentary?
No, what happens the next week?
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I got a button for it. Let me see if I got... That was a techno version of Country Roads, which I don't know why it was techno, but I searched Country Roads, and that's what happened. Amy and I are going to West Virginia for Utah. West Virginia. She's going to get to see her first taste of the blue lot, and I hope she doesn't see a dude in blue jean shorts and a mullet, and she just goes, you know what? I miss it. Leave me for a mountain man. Actually, what I'm really hoping is that she doesn't find a taste for creek water and just drink a bajillion beers. Bill Buttigieg said that was Country Roads meets Gospel Kids Bop, which I'm a huge fan of.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't know what country it was.
We dig it.
I don't get all of the same buttons that Tank does, and I can't get into his fucking account because he's not at work today. He has to unlock that shit for me. So sorry, I have to have the Kids Bop soundboard, which is why we have that's why we have DJ Khaled doing our super chat button.
I like that we got the Kids Bop version for two people who are most definitely not Kids Bop.
And by the way, that was such a good pull by Bill Buttigieg.
Yeah,
to go Kids Bop, you win. You win a lot.
That's a deep cut. Really pulling for it. I look at that Kansas City team and I just think they're a lot better than people are good. I think people are they have Kansas City fatigue between all the nonsense with Kelsey off the field, with all of the Rashee Rice suspension, with the constant talking about is Mahomes as good as Brady. Also, LOL Ryan Clark for smoking crimes and then talking on live television.
Right. I want to say as a documented employee of ESPN, Ryan Clark does not speak for the rest of us. And Dan Orlovsky saying Jordan Love's going to win MVP. He also does not speak for the rest. And I think Dan is brilliant.
It's once again, it's free to say shit.
For sure.
Those guys are living proof of it is free to say shit.
I feel like we need there are a handful of shirts I feel like we need in our merch store desperately. And it's free to say shit is without a doubt number one.
It's got to get up there.
And I want to wear that the next time we go to Charlotte for a live show. Which will be 2 weeks from now, by the way, if anybody was curious. We are doing Falcons Panthers in Charlotte, and we will be in Charlotte the entire weekend.
DNA Tooth says Ryan Clark drinks water out of Mariana Trench.
Mariana, I think I dated Mariana Trench.
Yeah, it's definitely one you dated.
That sounds like a woman I dated. Bradley Presley with a fantasy football question. 8-man Superflex League. My flex spots are Tet and Worthy. Tet feels like a lock, but would you go DK, Breece Hall, or Xavier Worthy?
I like DK.
Against the Jets?
I like DK.
I hate
I get what you're saying. I like in order. Tet is a lock. I like Tet. I don't know if I'd put DK over Worthy though. I like Breece.
I like Breece
Breece will be fine. That defense is a little scary to me. I don't know what's going to happen. Pittsburgh is such a wild card. Like, they're such a wild card right now.
I
I have no idea what we're getting from them. I don't know what version of Aaron we're going to see. I don't know what version of the defense we're going to see. Is it going to be like steel curtain nonsense, or is it going to be the like you're getting gashed over the top all day? Because no, I don't like that at all. And I know there are a lot of people that are like, the Steelers are back. I'm like, I'm not there. I'm not there. But they're probably still going to keep Tomlin's over 500 record alive.
You think so?
By mistake. Yeah, on accident.
They didn't mean to. They didn't mean to. That feels like a good place to start game breakdowns for this week. New York Jets. My New York Jets. By the way, you didn't make a pick. You taking the Chiefs or the Chargers?
I'm going to take the Chiefs.
Chiefs minus the 3.5.
I'll take the Chiefs money line. I don't like the points. I think it's a field goal game or less.
All right, so this is your first time on a football Friday. You have to pick one against the number.
All right, then I take the Chargers.
There it is. You and I are both on the Chargers plus 3.5. You going over or under the 47.5?
Under.
Really? I don't mind it. I have stared at that number over and over again and felt like you're daring me to go over.
This is the Eagles Cowboys last night, where you're like, one field goal and this gets like right up against it. It's right there.
So you think it's a 24-21 game?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't hate that.
It's a field goal or less. It's gross.
I think it's just a skoosh. Just a skoosh over that. So I'll go over the number.
This is why Vegas is good at what they do. They set that number right about where
they're so good at that. 1 o'clock games, we go the exact opposite of the lowest over-under of the week. 37.5 for my New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. First of all, this is the easiest pick of the week, under.
Yeah, it's under.
They couldn't have set that number low. You could have told me that number was 27.5, and I still would have taken the under.
I didn't realize that you had Mac Jones at quarterback. That's the only way that could go any lower.
Justin Fields.
Keep throwing shade at my old guys. Well, you're not wrong there.
Justin Fields, one of the few quarterbacks taken over Mac Jones. Aaron Rodgers comes back to MetLife, brings DK Metcalf and the black and gold with him. Oh God, Stephen Dow said Ryan Clark eats corn on the cob the long way. That's strong. That's strong.
That's another one. That's a winner.
That is a winner. Do I have the where did
you get the bell?
Oh, where'd it go? Why did it mute?
Another one.
There it is. Let's see. New York Jets are a 2.5-point dog. David Smith, where are you headed?
Give me the Steelers.
I disagree.
I get it.
I know this sounds crazy. I really do. I know this sounds insane.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the Jets this week. I really like the Jets this week.
I can get behind it. I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to see a 50-yard pass to DK, and it's a 17-14 game.
I hate DK against Sauce Gardner so much.
I get it.
Because now you're going to see, and maybe I'm reading too many press clippings. I am in the media pool for the New York Jets. Maybe I've listened to too much Aaron Glenn. I really believe he's going to play a lot of man, and he's going to turn loose Sauce Gardner. It's the other side I'm scared about. It's Brandon Stevens that worries me.
Well, yeah, the other side is significantly weaker.
I don't think you're going to see. I think Sauce is going to follow DK. Because is there anybody else for Pittsburgh that even halfway scares you?
No.
I mean, is there another outside receiver on that team?
probably on the depth chart, but not for real life.
Calvin Austin III, Roman Wilson, Scotty Miller, Ben Skowronek. They're all slot guys.
Oh.
All of them. They're all slot guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Ben Skowronek's big enough to play on the outside. That's also the only 5 receivers they have on the team.
Yeah, this is going to be a run team. This is Jaylen Warren all day.
And that's the thing. I'm not scared of Jaylen Warren. I think that's the thing about Pittsburgh that's different to me, is now I look at the run game and I don't even think you can get the 3 yards in a cloud of dust anymore. I just don't think you're good.
Well, Najee was a bruiser at least. At least you had a guy who could do it, right?
And now it's Jaylen Warren and Kenny Gainwell and Caleb Johnson, who was awful in the preseason.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see Caleb Johnson at all.
He's listed as the 2.
I know. Everybody's depth charts. We're seeing a lot of depth chart fuckery. I'm going to be honest with you.
Stephen Dow cannot stop with Ryan Clark jokes, and they're all good. I love it. The one about that one's fantastic. That one is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's good. It's really good.
All right, so you're going Pittsburgh Steelers minus the 2.5.
Yes, I will.
I will take the Jets plus the 2.5. And I'm assuming I'm assuming you are on the under with me.
I
am. What game you want to go to next?
Let's get my guys out of the way.
This one should be short because my analysis here is not going to take a very long time. Las Vegas Raiders at the New England Patriots. It's in Foxborough. Patriots are a 2.5-point favorite, over under 43.5. David, I will spare you of having to pick your team first. I will go New England aggressively.
I'll take the Patriots. I will take the under.
Going under. Okay, explain to me the under. I very much understand New England. I'm a little shocked you just said under with no Christian Gonzalez.
No Christian Gonzalez, but I think that it's going to be a run game. I think it's going to be clock control. You're going to see Travion break a couple out. He's listed as the 4th running back for what it's worth, but he will be the highest yards gained by a running back. Mark my words. But they're just going to Ramondre it up. That's what they're going to do. They're just going to pound Ramondre, and they're going to bring in Travion for change of pace. You'll see Pop Douglas jumping around. You might see some Kyle Williams, but it is going to be a ball control, slow, grind them out kind of game. March methodically down the field. You're not going to see – you might see a couple of plays where McDaniels has Drake May push it, but for the most part, I think you're just going to see fundamental football.
I don't disagree specifically with anything you just said. I like Drake May an obnoxious amount this week.
I think he's going to have a good day.
So you said this is going to be a grinded out game, and I've heard you say the game that you want the most pieces of this week is Buccaneers Falcons. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like Raiders Patriots.
That's one of the
way more than everybody else does. With no Christian Gonzalez, I'm not really all that. It's not that I'm not worried about New England. When I look at that defense, I see Carlton Davis on one side, Christian Gonzalez on the other.
Yep.
That allows me to take away the outside of the field. Then the only way you can really advance on me is across the middle. With no Christian Gonzalez, I could see the Raiders hitting a couple big ones. Watch out for Dante Thornton in this game. He's one of those really cheap DK flyers that I could see being real good.
I don't hate it. I don't hate the over. Listen, if you told me as the Patriots on the over, I'd be more than happy to see it. I've lived through 20 plus years of this team, so I feel like I know what I'm going to get, but I will gladly eat crow if they win and take the over. More than happy to lose on that.
David, you are our fantasy football extraordinaire. Am I out of my mind to say that Drake May is my favorite DraftKings quarterback of the week?
No. No, he's one of three that you should be looking at.
Who are your other three?
I have Baker because you're going to have to do something there. And you're going to think I'm crazy, but I don't. It's chalky. It's going to be Kyler Murray.
Really?
Give me a Kyler and MH Jr. stack. Give me a Mike Evans and Baker stack. And if you're going with Drake May, don't forget Stephon Diggs is still Stephon Diggs. He's going to be fine.
And he's cheap.
You could also do Kayshawn. You could also people forgot he plays football well. They think that he's just hanging out on yachts and doing mystery powders and having fun. But to be honest with you, I like it a lot. Eric Miller says Burrow is worth the pay up. I worry about that game being gross.
I do too. I worry about that game being disgusting.
It's a AFC North showdown, baby. Any other opponent, and I would agree with you, but it's Cleveland, and they always play gross. Where we go next?
Let's see. Let's go to. I'll do them in order on my screen. The game we're supposed to be at, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fire them cannons. By golly, I hate that fucking team. At the Atlanta Falcons, Tampa Bay -1.5. Over under 46.5. I'll go over aggressively. Because I agree with you.
Go over.
That's one of my target games of the week. I want a lot of this game. Do you have a favorite player on either side?
Everybody hold your laughter. I like Kyle Pitts.
Oh, boy.
I like Kyle Pitts.
Oh, boy.
He's not my favorite, but he's top three. I'm a big Drake London believer right now. I think that he's going to have a great game. I think Mike Evans is going to continue to do what Mike Evans does, which is consistently catch 5 to 6 catches a game and get close to 100 yards, probably a touchdown. And I think that the running backs, like Bijan's going to be Bijan's expensive. He's the most expensive running back on the board or fantasy for a reason. But it might not be the worst thing to pay up for it because I think they get him involved in both the pass and the run. Wouldn't surprise me to see him catch and rush a touchdown.
I do.
We're still doing Kyle Pitts takes. Yes,
I
yes,
do.
we are.
I do really like Bijan Robinson.
I love Bijan.
Am I crazy to say that Emeka Ibuka is the free space on the board this week?
No.
4,600 on DraftKings. That's the first player I put in my lineup.
Cheap.
I saw him and I saw Matthew Golden, and I went, "Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot."
Do you know how many Matthew Golden offers I've gotten?
Probably a lot, because you have been nothing short of his personal hype man.
I am all over the Matthew Golden train. Let's go.
Those two together on DraftKings combined is $9,500, which leaves you almost $6,000. Once you take a defense, you can take the most expensive defense on the board, which is, by the way, the only one you should even fucking consider playing this week, which is the Denver Broncos.
You're not going to see the chalk defense is going to be Arizona. Everybody expects the Saints to be cheeks.
Oh, and I think the Saints are cheeks. I also think the Cardinals have a lot of moving pieces, and they could accidentally give up a good number of points.
I prefer the Broncos defense. If you're going to pay for it, it's $300.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, look, if I go real cheap, defensively, I'm going I'll say I go the New York Football Giants at 2,300, which against Washington is a bold strategy, but the Giants have a lot of talent on that defense.
I like the Giants a lot. The G-men are a lot better than people think.
By the way,
offensive line is a lot better.
This is a great time to say, if you're going to win the Millionaire this week, you better be real bold.
You're not going to have. There's no waiting around on this one. You got to figure it out.
Notorious
Figure it out
B.I.G.
right
said,
away.
Notorious B.I.G. said Matthew Golden on DJ Reed. I'm good. As a guy that has watched every snap of DJ Reed for the last 3 years, I'll tell you there's one thing he struggles with real bad, and it's speed. Dirty, filthy, badass speed has been a problem.
Hey, didn't Matthew Golden run real fast? I think we saw something like that.
He ran pretty damn quickly. He ran pretty
sure
damn quickly.
I'm pretty sure he runs real. He does that thing real well.
I really like the idea of an Ibuka Bijan Robinson stack in DFS this week. I think it's going to be super chalky, and I don't care. Anytime you have a rookie that teams are this adamant that they keep telling you how good they are and they're so surprised how much better they are than they thought, they try to get them started early. And Ibuka's going to run out of the slot a lot, which keeps him away from A.J. Terrell because Terrell's going to follow around Mike Evans. And yep.
I don't hate it at all. I think it's a smart play.
All right, so
we'll have more of that on Sunday
for sure. Your game pick: Falcons plus the 1.5 or Buccaneers minus the 1.5.
I'm on the Falcons and the over.
I am also on the Falcons plus the 1.5 and the over 46.5. All right, we have a super chat. Let me find my super chat button.
Another one.
It's from Kevin Mullen, who said Kyle Shanahan realizes after sliding down the flagpole that his princess is in another castle. Oh, Kevin, you're the best. Please never change. He said, who to start this week? Justin Herbert or Kyler Murray?
I like Kyler better.
I do too.
But I get Herbert. I
get Herbert. My problem with Herbert is volume. Because you're just not going to see it. They showed it last year. With literally, I will argue and say that Jacksonville, the Chargers didn't have a running back better than either one of the ones they have in the backfield this year. And look at the per game on Justin Herbert last year. He threw it 500 times. He played 17 games.
Yeah.
That's insane.
He's not I don't think you're going to have any issues starting Murray. I think he'll be fine. You'll get some scramble yards out of him. It'll be fine.
I don't either. Let's see. Moabi88 said, Jeremy, did you hear Lewis Riddick saying next year's quarterback class is one of the best ever? Look, it could be by the end of the year because we've got about 40 fucking bullets in that gun. And if I hear one more person say Fernando Mendoza could be the number one pick in the draft, I'm going to pull my hair out. And at its current length, that would be much harder to do. I like him. I'm in like with Fernando Mendoza. Have we not done this enough times? That we have the cute little, hey, look how smart I am. I can talk about the quarterback from Indiana. And that guy winds up being a 4th-round pick.
Tyler Shuck, I'm looking at you.
Hey, he wound up in the 2nd round. Gary Birch is really into the true freshman out of Cal. I have not gotten to watch him yet, but I have it on my list of things to watch. All right, our next game is, and this one shouldn't take long at all, the Cincinnati Bengals minus the 5.5 at the Cleveland Browns. Over under 48.5.
Under in Cincinnati.
I agree with the Cincinnati side of that. It's the other side. It's a lot of points.
It's week 1. What are we doing?
It is a lot of points. And I don't know how much I don't know how much Cleveland's going to contribute to that. However, I do look at that Cleveland defense and go, that second corner is not real good. I love T. Higgins in this game. Am I out of my mind?
No, you're not out of your mind. I just want to let you know that historically, a quick Google search, out of 344 week 1 games since 2000, the under has hit 52% of the time.
Which is solid, except
that's a lean.
The over has hit 48% of the time.
Yes.
And this is one of those, I don't know. I look at this game and go, I could see points. I could see a lot of points. Because, I mean, honestly, I could see Cincinnati beating Cleveland 44-12.
I just look at that and I go, that's too many. It's too many. It could be 48-0.
It could be.
To be honest with you.
It could be.
And I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I'm very cautiously taking the over. I'm not encouraging anyone else to take the over because it is a lot of points. It's actually I think it's the highest over-under of the week.
That's
if it's not, I haven't seen one higher. I thought Detroit Green Bay would be, and then Micah Parsons showed up and that dropped 2 full points.
Stephen Tao talking about the defense. It's not about that. It's just not about that.
And you could wind up with Cincinnati running it out.
Yeah.
Gambit fan said this is going to be a Flacco Burrow shootout. Whew. You talk about bringing a knife to a gunfight. Cincinnati has a pocket knife, and they're staring down the barrel of a cannon. I like Cincinnati a lot.
Yeah.
I'm taking Cincinnati minus the 5.5, and I'll go over. All right, next game: Miami Dolphins at Indianapolis Colts. Colin Green said, "I want every Dolphin versus the Colts." Indy's a 1.5 point favorite. Total is 46.5.
I like the Colts.
I do too.
I probably shouldn't, but I do.
So why do you say you shouldn't?
Miami should be a better team. Should be. They're not. I mean, they're slightly better at quarterback. That's a real thing.
Their coach looks like he should be slinging booger sugar in a fucking Miami Vice remake.
Every year he is more and more Miami Vice. From the minute he arrived, he is he's slowly transforming into everybody's favorite cocaine dealer. It is too funny to see. I think people forgot that Jonathan Taylor, he still exists. And he's pretty good. He's actually really good. Michael Pittman also still exists, and he's pretty good. And despite the quarterback woes, I think that Indianapolis should win this game.
I like the Indy defense better than anybody else I've heard. I would like to know who is Xavier Howard going to be on, if it's Waddle or Tyreek Hill.
I think Tyreek Hill is upgraded to healthy, so he's playing.
Good. Yeah, he's good.
But he's got he's still got to manage that relationship with Tua, since he's all mad at him.
Yeah,
Jonathan Taylor last year had 1,400 yards rushing, so
that's pretty good.
Yeah, he still exists. The only year he didn't have a good year, he was out for a lot of it.
He also missed, only
the back half of 22.
He's only 6,800 on DraftKings, which is insanity to me.
Yeah, he's an easy spot. I'm going to be honest with you. He's only also he's had 1,200 attempts in his career. He's only is his 6th year in the league. He's not had a lot of wear and tear on the body. He's had a couple of injuries, but he had an 1,800 yard season, and then people were just like, "Never mind, he's dead to me." He got hurt once, and they were like, "Never mind, forget that guy. He's still there. He's still gonna score." And he burns you every year. I'm going to tell you this. Every year, people on DraftKings forget he exists. And then undoubtedly, someone remembers, and that someone wins the millionaire. Makes you look like an idiot. Don't be an idiot.
Can't disagree with anything you just said. I am taking Indianapolis minus the 1.5. I will go. God, this might be the hardest over-under of the week. I'm going to go under 46.5. I think they run a lot.
I'm also on Indy, and I am also on the under. Let's play the unders club.
Next game, and this should not take long at all. Arizona Cardinals at the New Orleans Saints. Cardinals are a 6.5-point favorite, over under 43.5.
Give me the Cardinals. And you know what? Give me an over. Give me one. All Cardinals.
You did have the
Sorry
over.
to our Saints fan.
You did have the over on Falcons-Bucks, too.
Yes.
Is there anybody you don't like for the Cardinals in this game?
No, I don't. Like they're manage your Cardinals shares is what I will tell you. Don't get caught up with like this. Oh, the Saints are cheeks, so we better play all of the Cardinals. Don't do that to yourself. The running back situation is fine. I like Connor. Wide receivers, I think you're probably fine if you're going on a budget. You can grab yourself a Michael Wilson. I don't know if I'd go down to Greg Dortch, but like in a pinch, if we had to, sure. Like, are you playing Zay Jones? Are you that high on it? Because I'm not necessarily there. I guess that's where I draw the line.
No,
Zay Jones?
I think I'm going Kyler. I think I'm just going Kyler, Trey McBride, and calling it good.
Do the Cards score 37? Only way it's going over, says Stephen Tao. Cards could score 40.
No, the Cardinals could score 40 in the first half. I think the Cardinals are the team that no one is talking about that's going to be better than you think.
Arizona was supposed to be good last year. Like, they had the pieces. They were going to come out. They were going to play well. They did not get off to a great start. They turned it on a bit more at the end. I'm pretty confident that you're going to see a different team this opening day. And it's a gift of a schedule.
No doubt.
For week one.
No doubt. So you're going Cardinals over 43.5?
Yeah, I'll take it over. Yeah, I'll take the over.
At 2. I will take the Cardinals minus 6.5. I'll go over 43.5. Next 1 o'clock kickoff, the New York Giants at the Washington Commanders. Washington minus 6.5. Total is 45.5.
Oh, my gut tells me just do the smart thing, which is take the Commanders.
Uh-huh.
My head says take the Giants and the under.
Uh-huh. Which one's going to win?
Do.
You're taking the Giants?
I'm going to take the Giants and the under.
So am I. I'm taking the Giants plus 6.5 in the under. I think this is going to be one of the grossest games of the week, solely because Washington has a lot of new pieces on the offensive line, and I have this funny feeling that the Giants front in a sloppy, gross-ass NFC East game is going to harass Washington, and it's just going to be a gross fest.
Their defense is pretty good. They've added a lot of great pieces to that defense. I like it. The offense is going to be markedly better no matter which of the three. I know everybody's, you're out on Russ. I know that you're not a big Russell Wilson apologist here, but he's certainly going to give them a better chance than any of what has been at quarterback. Your Tommy DeVitos and your Daniel Joneses.
Hey, Tommy Cutlets.
Well, Tommy, I think they're going to be better. I think the offense is better. I think the offensive line is better. So hopefully he has a little bit of time to throw. I think the defense is significantly better. I still think Washington wins this game. It's just too many points. It's too many points.
Colin in our YouTube chat said, breaking news, Mekhi Becton's been added to the injury report. Now questionable. due to an illness, and DNA Tooth Podcast beat me to the punch. Mekhi Becton has been injured for 80% of his life. Mekhi Becton sprained his knee his 4th day on this planet, and he has been hurt ever since. He's the only person in the history of the world to have a sprained knee that couldn't walk.
Everybody else is fine. It's fine.
Yeah, Mekhi Becton. It doesn't change a ton to me if Becton doesn't play. Does it change much for you?
Well, I was already on the other side, so no.
I mean, I guess I'm just looking at, we got Jamari Sawyer, we got Andre James. That's a reasonably deep offensive line. I just don't really care that much. I don't think Mekhi Becton's that great. I think he's going to get unveiled fast now that he's not in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I totally agree.
But then again, I also had to watch way too much of him with the New York Football Jets. We have a super chat.
Another one.
It's from Kevin Mullen, who said, Kyle Shanahan's favorite joke, what does a gay horse eat? Hey. 53% of ticket sales at Seattle or San Francisco fans. How can I out-season ticket holders that sell to away team fans but not start throwing haymakers? You know, that's one of those things that gets on my damn nerves of when season ticket holders just go, I don't give a shit who buys my tickets. I just want it for the most money.
I would like cash. Straight cash, homie.
Is it weird that I think you make a binding agreement with the team when you buy season tickets that you're not going to sell them to away team fans?
The team you should be able to resell them back to the team to decide what to do with them.
Well, you should. And there's only one ticketing app that you should use, and we'll tell you which one that is in the next couple weeks, because they just gave me a sweetheart deal that made them my new favorite ticketing agency in the world. I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. Their logo is vivid. It's a vivid logo. And they will give you really good seats. Vivid logo with good seats.
I love that. I wonder who it could be.
I wonder who it could be. I bet it's StubHub. I bet it's StubHub.
I bet it's StubHub.
I bet it's StubHub. Look, I agree with Kevin. I think it is so easy to sell tickets. Like, it is so easy to sell tickets. Putting in work said it's Ticketmaster. I wouldn't endorse Ticketmaster if Ticketmaster was the last agency left on the planet. I fucking hate Ticketmaster. You get tickets from them, and it's like, hey, you remember that account you made when you were 12? That's where we put them. Do you remember the password to that? Fuck no, you don't. Have you ever logged into it on this phone? Fuck no, you haven't.
I would love it to be Ticketmaster, and then you do like a heel turn. Like, after you sign the deal, just like go full heel.
I fucking hate
like Hulk
that.
Hogan, like Hulk Hogan NWO heel. Just like
I show up,
black beard and everything.
I show up wearing a SeatGeek shirt and just rip it off, and it's Ticketmaster, and I'm just flicking everybody off like, fuck you guys. You get no special discount code on tickets because they are the most expensive ticketing agency by a lot. You know what I think? When people say, hey, I got my seats on Ticketmaster, I go, cool, you got fucked. It's kind of like saying you dated my ex-wife. You got
first
fucked.
time buying tickets anywhere, hey? Great job.
Hey, I dated your ex-wife. Cool. You got fucked, and not in the fun way.
Nope,
You got
never
fucked
do that again.
You got fucked in the starts with an A and rhymes with lalimony. Next game on the schedule. So we both took the Giants and under 45.5.
Yes, sir.
Next 1 o'clock or final 1 o'clock game. Your Carolina Panthers at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars 3.5-point favorite. Over under 46.5.
In the battle of the pussies, I think I am leaning for the Carolina Panthers to come out ahead. I will also take the over on this.
So you're taking Carolina and the over.
Yeah, unless there's some weather I don't know about.
Not
in which case I would change
not to my knowledge. I don't. Let's see if I can No, it's going to be hot and it's going to be hot as fuck.
Yeah, I'm taking Carolina in the over.
And you can get tickets for as low as reciprocal sex. 69 U.S. doll hairs. I prefer 60.
Battle of the Pussies.
I prefer the 68 personally. You know what 68 is?
They owe you one. You owe them one.
That's where you blow me and I owe you one.
Yeah.
I am on the other side of this game from you. I am taking the Jacksonville Jaguars minus the 3.5, and I am going under the 46.5 because I believe this game is going to set football back many moons.
Do you remember when they went to Germany? We were like, what did Germany do? And people had to remember. This is the next version of that.
I hate this game so much. I just did the Adam Gold show a few hours ago, and he asked me about this, and I went, I don't want to watch 5 seconds of this. I would rather it just happen and somebody tell me what happened.
Yeah.
Also, am I insane for really liking Brian Thomas Jr., even though he's going to be defended by J.C. Horn? I don't care.
Nope. BTJ all day.
BTJ has officially become one of those players where I don't care. I don't care.
He's just good. He's good.
And by the way, Notorious B.I.G., that might be my favorite comment of the day. What's the 68? It's what Ticketmaster does to all of its buyers. Good for you. You bought tickets, and we may or may not ever send them to you. You go ahead and drive, and we'll let you know if you can get in about the time you get to the gate. How's that sound? Bend over and spell run. I guarantee you somebody just went R-U-O. Oh, Donnie says we have breaking news. Oh, let me get my breaking news button. I have a breaking news button somewhere. Go! It's so much easier when you just have the buttons.
Breaking news, St. Indy.
The Philadelphia Eagles have signed Zadarius Smith. Am I the only one that feels like they watched last night and went, we might need more players? Because that was not awesome.
That's not awesome. It's not awesome at all.
That's actually a good depth signing for them. He can come in and just be a complete pass rush specialist. That's pretty good.
That's not bad at all.
Oh, my bad.
You take that.
The Gambit fan said he said that a while ago. My bad, dog. Apologize. I had not seen that. I believe that came out while I was making my trek around the world, trying to get back here so we could do a live stream. Because I went to set this up in the ESPN studio, and the board went 68 yourself. Sweet. Great. It just doesn't
That's
work.
the second shirt that we'll make. 68 yourself.
68
and
yourself.
It's free to say shit.
Bingo. 60. God, I'm going to a bar later, and I'm going to tell somebody, you go 68 yourself. What the fuck is that? Go blow yourself, you stupid asshole. Oh, I like uncensored shows. We should do more of these. We should do way more of this.
This is what Jeremy needed today.
It is. Literally the first human not named my wife that I talked to this morning basically told me to go fuck myself. And it made me so angry. And I've just been mad the rest of the day. And I had a super important meeting this morning, too. And so I'm just sitting there seething. And I meet with this woman, and she's so nice. Just one of those, like, overly sweet people. And you're like, I just want to be pissed off at something. And you do not make that easy. Because you are a nice person. Hopefully. Can't give too much away here. Hoping you're going to be seeing your boy on TV pretty soon. Pretty soon on the old TV box.
That guy, not this guy.
Not the
Canadan.
Hopefully we see the Canadan on the TV box pretty soon too. Hopefully we see all the peoples on the TV box pretty soon.
You might.
So you're taking Carolina plus 3.5 over the 46.5?
Yes.
I believe that is our first diametric opposition because I am taking the Jacksonville Jaguars and under 6.
Yeah.
Under 46.
Yeah.
I'm warming to Jacksonville, which bothers me because I don't really like that team, and I don't know why I'm warming to them now.
No, I don't like it. Mm-mm.
On to the 4 o'clock slate. This one should not take a real long time. Tennessee Titans at the Denver Broncos. It's in Mile High. Denver's an 8.5-point favorite. Total is 42.5.
Denver. Yes.
And?
I'll go under.
I'm going under because I don't think Tennessee's going to contribute much.
No.
Rookie quarterback with very few weapons going against arguably the best defense in the NFL in their house in September, a Mile High.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me which part of that you like.
When it ends?
They're about to 69 themselves.
No.
Or 68 themselves.
It's going to be a 68 themselves situation.
It's a 68 themselves situation.
It's
we've
just
run into here.
I feel like every offensive weapon there just sucks. Like I don't want anybody. I don't really want to play Bo Nix. I don't really want to play Bo Nix if I was being honest with you. Because I don't think Tennessee's a bad defensive team. I swear to you, I think this game's going to end up like 13-3.
I am fading Bo Nix where I can.
I don't
on DFS. I'm fading him.
I was about to say I don't have Bo Nix anywhere, so I don't have to fade him. I just have to look at him and go, man, I'm glad I don't have to play you anywhere.
He's my number 2 quarterback in that fantasy league that Cowboys Zach goaded me into. Hey, 20 seconds until I need your decision now. You in? But I may end up playing Michael Penis Jr. instead. So.
Oh, don't call him that. He gets really sensitive about that.
He
gets so in his feelings. It's like, it's Penix, motherfucker. Oh.
Yeah, probably.
If you haven't seen
it to his face.
If you haven't seen that video, you should do yourself a favor and go to Twitter and look it up. And while you do, follow me on the Twitter at ESPN Draft Nerd. And I can promise you that will be my handle for at least another week.
At least one.
At least one. Can't fire me that quick. Okay, let's go. Next game on the slate is San Francisco 4th and Niners at the Seattle Seahawks. 49ers 1.5-point favorite. Total 42.5. This is one of my favorite games of the week.
Give me Seattle. Give me the over.
Ditto. I think this might be the stupidest line I've ever seen. And that's saying a lot because I've seen some stupid
no one healthy.
No, they're dead again. They're dead again.
Who's playing?
I have no clue. I mean, literally, if Juwan Jennings does not, oh, dude, if Juwan Jennings doesn't play in this game, they're going to call me. Like, dog, you got some soft hands and you're 6'5". Like, let's go. Right now, their listed starting receivers are Ricky Pearsall, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, who got here 15 seconds ago, and Sky Moore.
Yeah. Sky Moore, yeah. That's it.
If Juwan Jennings does not go, so they have Demarcus Robinson, who's suspended, Trent Taylor and Jacob Cowing are on IR, and Brandon Ayuk is too.
Yep. Yes.
Their 4th receiver would be Jordan Watkins, and they don't have another one. Jordan Watkins is a rookie out of Ole Miss.
Junior Bergen is listed on DraftKings.
Oh,
Junior Bergen.
I don't know. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, you probably won't know who that is because he's probably not going to play.
He sucks. He sucks. And
there's a reason you don't know who that is. When Sky Moore is your number 2, 3, I guess.
Christopher LeClaire said he just subscribed on his phone and his iPad. We appreciate that quite a bit.
Hell yeah.
We always love new people showing up to support our dumbassery, especially on this what has been quite an annoying day. I didn't ask this, David. Has your day been quite as annoying as mine?
So I, unfortunately, don't get to talk about sports as my day job. I have to do bullshit sales at like one of the I sell audiovisual equipment 2 clients as they come in to one of the largest venues in the country. So it is high pressure and high stakes, and people are always on my ass. And it is not fun. It was not a fun day. And I came home and we ordered a new bed, and it's not here yet, and that made me upset. And then Jeremy dropped some news. It was a medical issue, and that made me upset. And then I was like, let's go. Let's do the football thing. And I told my partner, and she was like, you got to do the football thing. And I was like, let's go. So that's what we're doing. So this makes me feel better.
I do love your spot. It's making me feel better, too. And now it's going to make me feel better. I think it's Kyle Seibert. Tell me if I said that incorrectly. Audio said, liked and subscribed. We appreciate you, Kyle. Start 2, Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman, Jacoby Myers, Ollie Gordon. I know mine, too.
Shakir and Myers.
Those would be my 2. Especially with no Amari Cooper. At this point, it's Jacoby Myers and the Jeremy Green, Amon-Ra St. Brown team of last year's draft, who are all rookies.
Hey, you know how many drops CeeDee Lamb had, right? You know how many Jacoby Myers had?
None.
It's none.
It's
none. Do you want to know how many targets he had? Yeah, over 100.
He didn't have a drop last year. Damn,
not a drop, not one.
I love Jacoby
He is
Myers.
consistent. He is so good. I'm so mad that the Patriots let him go, and then he wanted to come back, and the Raiders were like, nah, nope.
Nah, he demanded a trade. It's kind of like my wife.
I would like a trade. He's like, I would like a trade. Nope.
It's kind of like my wife demanding a trade. Like I would like to do fun things with other people. I don't want you to. No, veto. No. Nah, she didn't ask that, but if she did, no.
You just said nope.
No.
You're here.
Kyle Seibert audio said he's boring, but he's good, and that's what I like. I do love a boring ass wide receiver because you know what a boring ass wide receiver never does? What I'm afraid DK Metcalf's going to do, and that's try to punch Sauce Gardner right in the jejunum. Because that's what I'm afraid of. Is Sauce Gardner's going to? You said you liked DK earlier. Here's why I don't. I know Sauce pretty well from years of covering the Jets. I'm afraid Sauce Gardner's going to get right in his face, and DK Metcalf's going to go, fuck you, and boop him right in the nose. Because he loves to do that.
He, if he could take his helmet off and swing it, you know he would.
No doubt. We have a super chat. Let me get back to my button. We don't have any more breaking news. I am literally, go. Usually Tank handles the buttons. Sorry that it's, oh shit, it gave me a new screen. There it is. This is from Kevin Mullen. Kyle Shanahan's Holy Trinity, a toke, a shot, and a beer all in the first 30 seconds of getting home. Sending good vibes for Tank. Hope all's well. Tank is okay. Tank actually just called me a minute ago. So we'll see how he's hanging in there after this here live stream. But thank you for the well wishes, Kevin. I will send those along to the cantankerous. Let's see. So you and I are on the same side of 49ers Seahawks. I'm taking the over, and I'm taking Seattle plus 1.5, as are you.
Yep.
Then now we're into 3 really good games in a row, and this is the point where you shouldn't call my phone because I'm locked in. Green Bay Packers host the Detroit Lions. Packers are 1.5 point favorite. Total is 47.5.
This is really, first of all, big North Division matchup. This is going to be kind of the litmus test for both of these teams. You've got so much change for the Lions. The Packers are trying to prove themselves. I am cautiously on the side of the Packers. I could see the Lions blowing this thing up. They're such a good team. But oh shit, breaking news down there. You have to get that after this. I don't know if I think they can recover from that much change on the coordinator side that quickly.
Yeah, that's not really a thing. There's no way
Not
that's
real?
a thing.
Okay.
That can't be real.
If that's real, that's LOL. I got to go find it. You give your take on this. I'll go look for the
Yeah,
actual.
I can't find it. Look, I do believe we're getting into like a crazy point with the Green Bay Packers. I'm at a point with Green Bay of why are all of these people all of a sudden on the Green Bay Packers? I just did a radio show with two guys that I think are pretty damn smart, and they both said I'm taking the Green Bay Packers to win to make it to the Super Bowl. That's insane.
To make it to the Super Bowl? No.
That's insane.
No.
With Jordan Love?
Yeah, no.
Just tell me, you got Micah Parsons, and now all of a sudden you think every defensive problem you had is just fixed.
No. That's
silly. Insanity. This was another one of my favorite games of the week. Give me the Detroit Lions plus the 1.5. I'll go over 47.5, and I think Detroit kicks the shit out of Green Bay. I think they kick the shit out of Green Bay because I don't think Micah Parsons is going to play as much as everybody else does.
I don't think Micah Parsons is playing at all. If
allegedly,
if he is, very limited.
Allegedly, he's going to get an epidural before the game to be hunky dunky.
Yeah. Look, I think that the Lions are a real good team. I think they have a lot of talent. I love that Aiden Hutchinson is back. I don't mind picking up Lions defense here. I did it in a fantasy league. I think that Green Bay has got some promise. I love to see the Matthew Golden experiment go on. That's the only reason I'm there. You could have told me I could pick this game 10 different times, and I'd probably pick it 5 on each. It is very close for me. It's a gut feel. So I'm going Green Bay.
I think this is one of those times that the public has swung a narrative to such a point that now you've made this so easy. Like, I get it. It's in Lambeau. This is not a weather game in Lambeau. I get the fan base is going to be revved up, but I think the Lions are a better team.
The Lions are a better team, and I want to point out that I was on the Packers before Micah Parsons was traded there. I don't give a fuck about Micah Parsons. That doesn't matter to me as much about this game. The narrative came after. I'm saying I did it first. You jabronis. Get off my damn lawn. Jordan Love will be fine. Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Dude says.
Everything is fine. I don't buy into it.
I get it.
I'll take Detroit.
I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl. I think that is kooky dukes on a whole other level.
And I've heard that a lot. Did you go over or under 47.5?
I'm going to go over. I think it's a shootout.
I do too. That's one of the games that I want a lot of pieces of. I like Golden. I like Amon-Ra. I like Jahmyr Gibbs. I feel like now and look, I love Ben Johnson. I feel like there is no way that any offensive coordinator is not going to sway that target share, that touch share from the split that we had before.
I agree with that. I don't think it's a target share issue. I think I'm just worried about scheme and fit and new coordinators coming in trying to make their mark. It's 2 coordinators. You didn't lose just one. You lost everyone.
Sure. And I agree with that. Last year, David Montgomery had, let's see, math's hard. David Montgomery had 221 touches. Jahmyr Gibbs had 302. I think this year that's going to be closer to 330, 340 for Jahmyr Gibbs and 190, 200 for David Montgomery.
It should be.
Jahmyr Gibbs is just so damn good at football.
He's unbelievably talented.
All right, we are on to the Sunday night game. Baltimore Ravens, my 2025 Super Bowl pick. The Baltimore Ravens.
You missed one.
Oh, shit, I did. Houston Texans that did not trade Nico Collins at the Los Angeles Rams. Rams are a 3.5-point favorite. Total 43.5. I'm curious if you picked this game the same way I did. Not that you're on the same side, but you thought about it the same way I did.
I'm curious how the Rams are going to get it done, but I'm on the Rams side. I don't think that the Texans have to show a lot, but do we really think that they're like it? Is that where we're going? Is this a like CJ Stroud is him? Nico Collins is, going to save the day, and I like both those guys, but I don't have as much belief in those. The Texans defense is good. It's good.
I think the Rams defense is good too.
The Rams defense is real, real good. I am on the Rams, and I'm on the under. I don't think that's going to be the shootout that people want it to be.
I don't either. I agree. I'm under the 43.5. I think this is going to be a defensive slugfest. I'm on Houston plus the 3.5. I would be on the Rams if it was plus 2.5. If the Rams were only a 2, yeah. I think it's a field goal game. I would take the Rams to win, but the hook, I can't do it. I just have to take the Texans plus 3.5.
I get it. They made it spicy.
I also think that's going to be one of those games that you don't necessarily remember one play from, but you enjoyed watching every freaking second of it.
That little half point's like a little finger in the old stinker. You're surprised it's there, and it doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing.
It's a phenomenal analogy. All right, now we're to the Baltimore Ravens minus the 1.5 at the Buffalo Bills. Total 50.5. This is the highest over/under of the week, but it is not on the main slate for DraftKings, which is what I was talking about earlier.
I am all in on both of these teams being the best teams in the AFC. I find it really hard to root against Lamar as I just really like the way he plays. Plus he's got that down south accent, and he charms the shit out of you, and you're like, all right, I'll take that. It's a lot of points. I don't think they score that many points. Give me sorry Tal, give me the Bills in the under.
I am going to take the over. So I think there's going to be a lot of points scored here. I'm going to
more than 50?
50's a lot.
50's a lot.
I think this is
Cotton
a 20.
Killed 50 men. That's a lot of men. That's a lot of points.
I think this is a 28-24 game, and I'm going to – if it's in Baltimore, I'll take Baltimore. It's in Buffalo. I'm taking Buffalo. I'll take Buffalo plus the 1.5. I think they win outright, and I'm going over 50.5. So you went
Baltimore ends.
You went under
I
there?
went Buffalo. I went under. I think Baltimore ends the year with a better record.
I do too.
I just don't think they win this
one. I do too. I just think this is a rough way to start the season.
Baltimore always gets a rough way to start the season.
Yeah, they do. It seems like Baltimore gets an evil game.
Never get a gift.
They get an evil game.
Where's Baltimore versus the Saints to start the year? Where's that game?
Oh, yeah. Baltimore never gets New Orleans week 1.
No.
And finally, Monday Night Football. Minnesota Vikings at the Chicago Bears. Vikings were 1.5-point favorite. Total 43.5. That number's the over-under number is too high.
It's too high.
It's too high.
You're going to think I'm crazy. Give me the Bears.
I don't think you're crazy. I don't think you're crazy. And here's how not crazy I think you are. I am also taking the Bears in the under. I don't like J.J. McCarthy. I don't think this is going to go well. I think this might be the ugliest Monday Night Football game we've seen in a long time.
Is this a Bears blowout win?
No. I think this is a 13-10 gross fest.
Gross fest? Yeah. Yeah.
And at no point does it ever look really good.
No.
Because I don't think either of those quarterbacks are particularly good.
They're not.
You have any sweeping declarations on that game? Anybody, any Monday night miracles that are going to save you other than the two defenses?
No. I don't trust anything. Jefferson, I think, is dealing with a little hammy issue or something. I don't know what JJ looks behind center. I don't know what he looks like under center. I don't know what he looks like throwing the ball. I am not confident in Minnesota at all. I think they had a great thing going, and they boo-boo kiddied it by not paying MVP Sammy D some cashish. They should have traded McCarthy for the pieces. Instead, they went the other way. And what do you want to say about the Bears? Hey, everybody who's had a 4,000-yard passer, raise your hand.
Not you, Bears.
Okay. Not you.
Not you, Bears.
Not you. It's awful.
I'm right there with you on all of it. I think it's going to be a slow start for Chicago. I think that Minnesota defense is good enough to keep this close because I don't think Minnesota's going to be able to do anything. I don't like any facet of Minnesota's offense in this game.
No, I agree.
Now, if this game had been in Minnesota, I probably would have taken the Vikings.
Sure.
But it's not.
Skull?
And I'm not. We have a super chat on our way out here. Oh, hold on. Gotta hit the button.
Another one.
It's from Soaring Eagle. Said CMC should not play this week. Argue with a wall. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Because if he suits up, he's going to touch the ball a lot.
You're either going to overwork him in week one and he's going to be hurt down the stretch, and you need him so badly, like so badly. As mentioned, you have Junior, whatever the hell his name is. Might as well have Action Bronson at wide receiver because that's what you're playing. You're going to need weapons. So you're not winning this game. You might as well mail it in. Bench the guy. Make sure he's healthy. Move on. You're not winning this one. You're not winning the division. You might as well call it. Get him healthy.
I agree with you. Armchair, I believe we can, since we are not on the road this weekend, we can commit to you and I doing fantasy football stuff on Sunday.
Hell yeah. Do you want it? We can do it here. Let's do it right here.
We'll do it right.
Channel on the Sportsocracy.
We'll, I'll set up a stream. We'll do it, what, 10? You want to do 10 a.m., 9 a.m.?
Let's do 10 a.m.
10 a.m. is probably a good call because there's a great chance I'm going to get drunk tomorrow night. Especially if things in college football don't go my way. We don't have the banger sound effects. We don't have the banger sound effects and all those things. My college picks of the week, I really, really like Duke plus the 2.5. I like Iowa plus the 3.5 at Iowa State. That's a rivalry game. I think it's a field goal game either way. I'm taking SMU minus the 2.5. Ole Miss minus the 8.5 at Kentucky. Zach Calzada is bad at football. And then the game that everybody's actually interested in, Oklahoma home to Michigan. I will take Oklahoma minus the 4.5. I do not like a true freshman playing in that situation against John Mateer in that stadium trying to look. And I think they're going to run the ball fine. I just think John Mateer is going to show you that he is him.
Yeah.
Bill Buttigieg said the slate of college games this week is horrendous. You are correct, sir. Take your wife to dinner. Tell her you love her. Buy her some flowers. Holy shit, don't watch football. Outside of that Oklahoma Michigan game, just forget it's happening. It's dog shit. Next week, on the other hand, not such dog shit.
Yeah.
Still not great, but we got some games the following week.
Mhm.
David, you were a gent and a scholar taking the call here at the in an absolute pinch with Tank being out for the day.
You pass our regards on to Cantankerous. And I always appreciate jumping on talking football on a Football Friday.
Football Friday. We appreciate all of you for jumping in with us. Sorry for the up in the air schedule. That shit just happens sometimes when you've only got 2 people. If Pat McAfee only had 2 on airs instead of 5, the same shit would happen to him. But he has 5, and we have 2, and we are happy that we have a third in our Canada, David Smith, and he was able to hop on. Said, the falafel the day job. We're gonna chalk it up doing football shit today.
It's Friday. We do football shit Fridays.
So we don't elevator when we're supposed to football. We football when we're supposed to football. He's David Smith of Armchair Commentary and Great North Sports. I'm Jeremy Green. You can find me on Twitter at ESPN Draft Nerd, and we will see you on Sunday for our fantasy football kickoff to the season. Bring your questions, bring your all that shit, and you know what? Like a post on social media this week. This weekend, just when Jeremy's out there saying sarcastic shit, just give that a little like and a share. We appreciate it more than we can ever say. We'll see you guys 10 a.m. Eastern on Sunday.